What can babies see? What sounds do they like to listen to? Can they taste the food we feed them? Is touch important to them? What can they smell? Do babies experience these senses the way we experience them? I'm going to review what we know about baby sense capacities at birth and in the first few months of life. Then I'll talk about their reflexes, a little bit about their emotional expressions, and temperament. Let's talk about baby sense capacities at birth. 5 senses: vision, hearing, taste, touch, and smell. We are a strongly visual species. Our eyes are actually outgrowth from our brain, specialized nervous tissue to capture light. And we have a tremendous amount of brain space devoted to processing visual information. Now, what do we know about baby's vision? Well, if you look at a 1-week-old baby, it doesn't look like he's focusing on much of anything, right? His eyes are sort of moving all over the place. And as a matter of fact, babies have really very poor vision. It's about 2500 at birth. If we take a look at the chart that the World Health Organization uses for classifying visual impairment, 2030 to 2060 is considered near normal vision. 2500 is considered profound visual impairment, which is what the baby's vision is when he's born. If we take a look at an eye chart, this is what someone with perfect 20/20 vision is able to see. And this is what someone with 2200 is able to see. And baby's vision is about 2500 at birth. Through these lenses, this is what the world looks like to a newborn baby. Not very clear. Their vision improves rapidly over the first 8 months of age, but at birth, they really can't see very well except at a specific focal distance. So their eyes differ from ours in that they can't adjust their focus, whereas we can. We have a flexible lens made of cartilage, which is just behind the cornea of our eye. It's surrounded by muscles, and involuntarily we move those muscles to focus either close up or far away. That's changing the shape of the lens. But babies' lenses don't change shape. They're fixed, like a magnifying glass. So you have to be at exactly the right distance in order for them to see clearly. But if you are at that distance, they can see you perfectly clearly. As it happens, nature has equipped them with a very handy focal distance of about 20 centimeters, so that when they're in the arms of their caregiver, which is where they spend an awful lot of their time in the first 6 months before they can locomote, they can see perfectly their caregiver's face. So they aren't inborn with total visual capacity, but they are inborn with a visual capacity that ideally suits them for the immediate task at hand, which is to form a bond with a caregiver who's going to protect them, feed them, and keep them alive. By 8 months of age, they've got adult vision, and that includes depth perception, being able to integrate the input from the 2 eyes. Now that's important when you're crawling, because when you're locomoting, you have to be able to judge depth. Adult vision comes online just around the time babies need it the most, when they can move on their own.